Norman Hallett here with your next 4-minute drill for traders. I ran across an article of memorable quotes by one of the most successful investors the world has ever seen, Warren Buffett. And I've decided to take the next few 4-minute drills to dig into some of those quotes so that we can apply them more forcefully to our trading. I don't know about you, but I'm always learning. So what better teacher to give me and you some food for thought than Mr. Buffett? Now, in the listings of these quotes, the first quote could be the most telling, because if I think back on my 30 years of trading, digging out of holes where I took big losses and then crawled my way back, were the most strenuous of all the experiences. So the first Buffett quote is, rule number 1, never lose money. Rule number 2, don't forget rule number 1. Now, of course, there's no way we can never lose money as speculators, but the point is that to do all that you can not to lose money for what I see as 2 essential reasons. First, when you lose a certain percentage of money in a trade, that means that you have to gain a higher percentage of the capital you have left to get back to where you started. If you take a 10% loss on a trade, you have to earn 12% on your remaining equity to get whole again. If you allow yourself a crazy 50% loss, then you have to make 100%, double your money on your remaining capital to get back to where you were. Anytime you take a loss, you're digging a hole. And it takes more effort to get out of that hole than it took to get in it. So you need to do all you can to prevent losses, especially losses over 2 or 3%. And the second essential reason you should look to avoid losses is opportunity cost that you incur when you take a loss. After you realize your loss, you then have to spend time, valuable time, to make trades to get that money back. You get back to where you were before you took the first trade. If you're taking B trades or revenge trades or anything other than your very high probability trades, you are setting yourself up to waste valuable time. When you involve yourself in B trades, where you have a higher likelihood of losing, then what you're doing is you have to spend time getting back to even and possibly missing an A or A plus trade because you have to spend your valuable time regaining what you lost in the B trade. So what Buffett is trying to tell us here is clear. Do your best not to lose money. Losing money costs you capital and time and effort that could be spent being patient and waiting for the high probability setups and exits. Now, that's my personal take on this Buffett quote. I'd like to know what your take is. Would you like to add to what I've said, dispute it? Give me another angle on this Buffett quote. Take time, leave a comment below. Let's hear from you. Look, we're all in this together. Okay, that's it for this edition of 4-Minute Drill for Traders. So until next week, stay disciplined.